Good morning, good afternoon, and of course, good evening, traders from across the globe. Thank you. As always, I appreciate you tuning in to my 2,574th edition of Short-Term Trading Live with Oscar Carboni. Traders, this video coming at you on May 9th, but it is for trading May 10th, 2023. Is a video for, I guess, the OMNI turning around and turning red on the E-mini S&P, NASDAQ, and Russell. So we'll have to make sure we discuss that. Please know that it's a very risky game. Trading is risky. You can lose way more money than you think in this game. If you're in futures, you can lose more money than you have in your trading account. But not if you put your stops in and put them in first before you trade. That's your safety net. So do that, and then the rest of this is just play. So, the OMNI is red for trading on 5/10/2023, which is a Wednesday. It's red for E-mini S&P, NASDAQ, and Russell, so we will sell the rallies. I think what's going on is that the ES especially is failing at resistance on the daily chart, the same resistance I've been showing you in many of my videos. What else is on the board? Webinar. Oh, yes. The webinar is tomorrow, 5 p.m. Eastern. It is a free webinar. It is going on right now because there are, I don't know, maybe 56 speakers, one after the next. My portion is today, Wednesday, at 5 p.m. It's absolutely free. The link is below the video. Let me just tell you something about some people you can learn from and other people you can learn from. Do you see this wacky device right here? When I started on the trading floor and was already into analysis, this was considered a recording device. You held this in your pocket, which I did, and I would break it out with a long microphone. It was a black cable with a little black microphone, and I would tell myself what I did right and what I did wrong since I was young on the trading floor. And this is what helped me create the rules that eventually turned into my OMNI. So you're not learning from someone who just started yesterday, I promise. That was a real recording device when I started on the floor. I'm not trying to show my age here. Anyway, if you join that webinar tomorrow, I'm going to go over a bunch of charts. It should be exciting because for me, way back February, the beginning of this year in February, I did a Metastock webinar with other presenters, and in that webinar I said, this is how bottoms are born, the bottom is in. Now for me to be correct technically about the bottom being in, certain things will have to happen on these charts. And we left, literally, needs that need to take place on each chart. Well, that was in February. Now we're going to go revisit those charts, see if the needs were met, and find out if we should still be bullish or if we should start thinking of the bearish side. So I'm going to go over those very same charts that we used in February and see where they're at today. Plus we'll add in a few more to stay current, of course, right up till the moment. And that will all happen tomorrow at 5. Just click the link below and sign up for my free webinar. Traders, I've got some great charts I want to show you, so let's go take a look. I don't want to waste your time, so what I'll tell you is there'll be charts in this, number 2 on the board. The gold OMNI is green again, baby. Gold's going up. OMNI says rock and roll. We made money on the short side. OMNI flipped to a short. That worked. Now OMNI's flipped back to a long. It's green. And we'll try to grab a dip in gold and see what happens on Wednesday. So I'm going to show you some charts on that, and then just remember the webinar's tomorrow. Don't forget to sign up. It's free. And the other thing is, don't panic when you're in trades. Whenever you're in a trade, say this to yourselves over and over again, because believe me, it beats changing an order and you find out that you shouldn't have done that because at the end of the night, you're pulling your hair while you're laying in bed. Because if I would have just left my order alone, everything would have been fine. We don't want to have to make those decisions, nor do we want to lay in bed at night with such indecision, right? So we put our stops in first. We leave them where they are, and if they're getting threatened, we say this to ourselves over and over again. Are you with me? 1, 2, 3. Stops are in. Emotions are out. Rock and roll traders, now let's go look at some charts. Traders, E-mini S&P daily bar chart. You've seen this in many, many videos, and I've shown you back here. This black line goes all the way back and hits the top of the market, comes down as the market breaks all the way down from there, comes back up, hits it, breaks down, hits it again. Now it starts bouncing back and forth between the resistance line and the 50-bar moving average, and you know that's Wall Street messing with that, back and forth, back and forth. Well, it just about hit it and failed, and the Omni flipped to the downside. So we're going to have to take a short, which doesn't scare me because it's right at the resistance. If there's going to be a place to take a short, it's where a market's failing at resistance, right? So Omni wants us to go short on rallies if we can get a fill in even the S&P. Same chart now. I just want to blow it up so you can see what I'm talking about. See how it'll maybe get through a little bit and then it just fails? And then it gets through a little bit and then it just fails? Well, here it never even got through, and it's already starting to put in a little bit of a failure. Now, the only thing that could save this for really short-term day trading is if this is a very little bull flag, right? And tomorrow we go, hello, bull flag, but that's not what the Omni says is going to happen. For now, we will be selling rallies and taking advantage of what should be a little bit of downside for starting off Wednesday's session. And then there's gold, baby. You got to applaud for this because Omni told us stop buying gold 2 days ago, and as of today it said it's okay to get back in. So now we've got a bullish Omni, and we will be buying the dips in gold if we get a chance. Traders, that's what I wanted to show you. Meet me at livewithoscar.com in my free live trading room, and don't forget, click the link below and sign up for the free webinar at 5 p.m. today.